Make no mistake about who you are. You are created in the image of God. We are part of this universe, planet. As you can see and feel and experience the elements, so are you. You are water, you are fire, you are earth, you are air, and then the fifth one, divine. Within you or above you. Your body is earth. Your blood is water. The air that flows through you, the oxygen that you breathe in. And then there's the fire, which lights up everything inside of you. You are fire. You are water. You are earth. You are air. And you are divine. Make no mistake about that, which means that you commend reality by simply being here. You know, I go back and forth when it comes to ancestral spirituality or ancestral wisdom because there's so much stigma created around it, especially Haiti. It could be any book that I'm reading about metaphysics or, you know, magic or the occult. And unfortunately, 8 out of 10, I will find a negative phrase about Haiti and voodoo and dolls and pins. Which always baffles me because, I'm Haitian and I've never seen or heard of anyone using a doll or a pen. And I always wonder, where do they get this from? And yes, then I realized that Hollywood created this story about a group of people that they didn't understand their strength or they wanted to undermine their strength. They created this false beliefs around them because they were afraid of their powers. You see, Africa is the birthplace of humanity. And from there, a lot of groups of people received a lot of force, a lot of knowledge, a lot of power. And the group of Africans that left Africa to make it to the Caribbean island of Haiti left with a great amount of knowledge and power in which they made their own, into their own identity. And it is known as Haitian spirituality. Or you can say voodoo. Voodoo is not Haitian, it's African, okay? But Haitian voodoo is its own. And when you look at in history what Haiti has done to oppose slavery in the way that it did by creating the first successful slave revolution and then win and become the first Black republic and then became an empire, then you wonder, then you understand why Hollywood and the colonizers built this story, this fake story around Haiti, because their goal was to always try to rewrite history, to erase your memory so that you may never know who you truly are. So what is happening right now in Haiti is also done by design because They're trying to rewrite history before our eyes so that you understand that these people, they're nothing. They were never nothing. They will never be nothing. But it's so false. Even Haitians today forgot their own power, forgot who they really are. Their self-identity, their self-concept has been destroyed. And they wandering around like a lost tribe when they are not really lost. It's that simply they forgot their powers, they forgot who they are or who they were. And their role was to really impart this knowledge to the rest of the world. You know, Dessalines, the father of Haitian liberation, said or declared in the first Haitian constitution that all were welcome to the land of Haiti because it was the land of freedom. If you were a slave wherever you're from, the moment you stepped foot on the soil of Haiti, you were automatically free. And that was the legacy that he left. And I cannot recall what year the colonizers came and they changed the constitution. They erased that part. How they got that power to do that, I don't know. But you will always find, you know, right within your circle, some that will betray you. So I imagine that's how it happened. But now to go back to ancestral spirituality, there was never, even if you look at in ancient Egypt, they always told you that the power was within you. Know thyself. Hermes Trismegistus did not impart of his knowledge on his own. He used to travel to Africa. And this is how the Greeks, they got the knowledge that they got. Don't forget that when Greece became independent, Haiti was the first country to recognize its independence before any other country. I'm not making it up. You can look it up if you want. So the Greeks have been borrowing from the black energy for a long time. We do give them wisdom, respect for what they've given to the world. But let it be known and let it be clear that they did not give the world civilization. They went to a place where that was already civilized. And what they did is that they commercialized it. They were probably good at what we call today marketing. And that's how the Greek philosophy is known as Greek philosophy. But this philosophy, this wisdom already existed in Africa, the mother land, the land of all people. So when Haitians came or Africans came to the island of Haiti, they were already the natives that already had knowledge, their own spirituality. So African spirituality was mixed with indigenous spirituality, which made it even more powerful. That is the difference between Haitian spirituality and any other kind of spirituality. It is powerful indeed. And light cannot exist without darkness, and darkness cannot exist without light. Darkness is simply an absence of light. So Haitian spirituality is so powerful that some people that who've come across that knowledge have used it for, I'm going to admit, evil, when this knowledge should never be used for evil, but good. Like I said, darkness is the absence of light. But there are a lot of people that use it for good, for healing. for manifestation, for love, right? So we have to remember that their knowledge is very powerful. The knowledge that came from Africa is very powerful. It is unique. Now, Neville Goddard, a lot of you listening to this probably have heard of Neville Goddard. I consider Neville Goddard to be a Christian mystic. He understood the occult, he understood mysticism, and he uses Christianity to teach, or to he used to. And where did he learn everything that he knew? He learned it from an Ethiopian mystic called Abdullah. He referred to him as Abdullah, who learned, everything that he learned, and he used the Bible as well. And obviously, he was from a Jewish Orthodox background. This is all we know. But if we were to dig deeper, if we knew more about Abdullah, we probably will come to understand that his knowledge came from one source and one source only. We cannot deny that Neville Goddard's teaching came from an African man. It goes to show you that knowledge, real knowledge as we know it, came from there, the motherland. Even Eastern spirituality or Eastern philosophy drew from Africa. We're not going to go in any more details about that because I want to go back to Haitian spirituality. A lot of power, a lot of force, which is divine, because we are all divine. And this is what they're trying to make you forget. And you mustn't forget your divinity. To deny your divinity is to deny your own existence. To deny your divinity is to deny God. God is in you. God is in me. God is in the water. God is in the fire. God is in the air. God is in the earth. God is above us. So I want you to understand that African spirituality, I don't care who you are, where you're from, African spirituality has its place in everything. Now, ancient civilizations, if we, is what I would say, or I call African spirituality. Whenever I say African spirituality, I'm referring to ancient civilizations altogether. African civilizations and ancient civilizations have left us with a lot of knowledge that science is not catching on to. Now, I talk about rituals in my channel, and some may see it as woo stuff, magic. It's not magic, although there is magic. And I'm not talking about magic when I'm talking about spirituality. Okay? I just want you to understand that. Magic is a whole different thing. Spirituality is different. So in rituals, there is a scientific aspect or metaphysical aspect in rituals. The more you do something, right, it impresses your subconscious. It's a habit that is developed. And neuroplasticity tells you that we don't experience reality from outside in, it's from inside out that we experience reality. So it is our brain that is shaping our reality for us. Now, When you do things by habit or something that is already impressed in our subconscious mind, is what we will experience. Now, rituals for me is about regulating the nervous system, and the nervous system connected to the brain will help you experience the reality that you desire. I've made videos about it. I can make videos to be clearer about it. Now, of course, Africans that came to Haiti were not talking science when they were talking about rituals, but they were doing rituals to regulate their nervous system whenever they went to whenever they went hunting, whenever they had to go to battles, whenever they had to do certain things, which required strength, which required alignment, which required a clear mind. They had a set of rituals that they would do. And these rituals have been passed down from generations to generations to generations, which have helped them keep a positive energy and aligned energy, a cleansed aura. However, modern day, spirituality, let's say, quote unquote, want to call them. And an egregore has been built around these rituals, these habits, these beliefs, which have given them strength. This is why, for instance, basil is, even in ancient civilization, is known to be a plant that wards off evil. Because they've used it so much, it has built an egregore, which gave it that power. But the power in the plant does not come from the plant alone. It comes from the people that gave it that power. Because I'm going to go back to this. We are the power. That is why when you put your intention in something, it makes that thing, that's something powerful. It is not so much that the thing is in itself is powerful, but it is your power that goes into it. That's why it's important for you to build your power, your spirit. Everything happens in the spirit first. When your spirit is strong, whatever you do is going to be strong. Whatever you say is going to be powerful. Spirit first, mind, and then reality. So understand that your spirit is what makes the plant strong. So for centuries, our ancestors have been using these plants. What do you think? What do you think the properties of these plants are going to be? Spiritually speaking, they're going to be powerful. Coffee is a powerful spiritual plant, for instance. Salt. If you look at the history of salt, the reason why salt is so powerful when it comes to cleansing, it is of the power that was bestowed upon it. It was used as a form of exchange. It was literally money. That's why it has the energy that it has. Money, that piece of paper, has the energy that it has because of the energy that's been put into it. Over time, over the years, the people have given it the power, have given it the energy. You give your life force energy to anything, that thing comes alive. That is the miracle of life. When you give it positive energy, then that thing becomes beautiful. When you speak to a plant in a positive way, it grows beautifully. If you speak to it in a negative way, it dies. So I want you to understand that you are powerful, but you have first You have to first recognize that power within yourself. You have to recognize the divinity within you. It is not outside of you. It is not in the sky. It is within you. You have to feel the vibrating, the pulsating spirit within you, the electricity that goes within you, that fire that is inside of you, that water that is inside of you, the air that is inside of you, the earth that encompasses all of that. That is the divinity, that is the power. And once you use that force and you put it towards something that you want, that thing comes alive, it comes to be, it comes to pass. But you have to first recognize that within you, feel that power within you. Learn to feel the vibrations of your spirit within you. Talk to it, commend it, and it will change your reality for the better. It'll draw and pull the money that you want towards you. It is a magnetic force. It is all the forces of the universe. It is right inside of you. All the laws of the universe they talk about, they're not out there, hanging out there. They are within you. You can use them to commend your reality. That is how you own reality. I want you to understand that. Again, if you want to know more, if you have questions, reach out to me. The link is in my bio. Or if I have time, I will put it in the description box. But go into my bio and find the link and reach out to me. There's a lot more you can discover about yourself. I can go deeper into Haitian spirituality. I don't want to make I don't want to be shy about it anymore. I don't want to hide behind a veil anymore when it comes to my spirituality, because this is who I am. By denying that, I'm denying God in me, and I refuse to do that. I refuse to do that. I refuse to do that, and I hope you refuse to do that as well. I hope this message resonated with you. It's about 5 a.m. I'm recording this, and I didn't want to forget my thoughts. Although I know there's a lot that I left out, but I will come back and we'll get to share more. And I want you to know this. You see Greek mythology about the goddesses and the deities, all that came from Africa. All that came from Africa. So this is your energy. Your energy is in Africa. Your energy is there. You can draw inspiration from Greek mythology. There's nothing wrong with that. You can draw inspiration from them. But if you are of African descent, I want you to understand this. Your force is in there. All of that. All of you, all of what you are. If you want to know yourself, if you want to awaken spiritually, if you want to shift identities in your reality, you have to go back to the source of who you are. But no, everything came from one place, the land of Kush. And I want you to know that Haiti is a light carrier. I can talk more about it if you want. Do not pay attention to the media. Do not pay attention to what's happening here. It is the systematic destabilization of a nation that is a light bearer. It is done by design so that we forget who we are. We forget everything. You think what's happening is being done like that because the gangs, the young men in Haiti carrying these guns, you think they where they are right now, they produce these guns? Somebody brought them to them. And they're asking them to do whatever they're doing right now. So Haitians now become refugees so that they keep forgetting who they are. Africans can keep forgetting who they are. Even some white people so that they can keep forgetting who they are. Do not make any mistake about what's happening. And And I want you to know that that force is not only meant for Haitians or Africans, it's meant for all of us. All of us. All of us, we are divine. All of us, we are divine. The light is in all of us. You just have to go and find it. Do not deny African spiritualities because because of your skin color. It is the motherland. This is where it all started. Science knows this. They know it. Own who you are. The identity shift that you're looking for is not outside of you. It is inside of you. The moment you decide, you declare. And I'm going to say this before I leave, okay? You need your mirror. Cleanse your mirror. Use your mirror. Make it your best friend. Your voice is important. Use your mirror. Use your voice. Tap your chest. See, science talk about tapping. Tapping is something that we do in Haitian spirituality. We tap our chest, we beat our chest when we're declaring something. Okay? And I think I talk about this in some videos. You can look for it. Your mirror, your words, your voice is powerful. Even stumping your foot is powerful. The reflection in the mirror is your God, your personal God. That's your fire, that's your water, that's your air, that's your earth, and that's the divine that you're looking at. That same divine you're looking at is above you, is around you, is in you. It's all over. It's in everything. So, this is how you start owning your reality. You own that reflection. You accept it. You become one with it. You embody it. If you need a role model, use the deities, use Oshun, use Ogun, use Shango. If it's Poseidon, then use Poseidon. If it's Aphrodite, then use Aphrodite. But the source is Africa. Doesn't matter. Use all of that. If you want to use a saint, Saint Peter's, Saint Anthony, use that if you want. I don't care. If you want to use your guardian angels, yes, it's you. They're around you. They're here to carry you as well. Any particular spirit, go ahead and use it. But remember that you are the one giving force to those things that I just mentioned. To everything, you give it force. Because if you're not here, they have no reason to exist. Remember that. If you are not here, they have no reason to exist. They're talking about population control. It's funny. Because if we're not here on this planet, the planet has no reason to exist. I leave you with that. God bless you, and let's continue to prosper together. My name is Kati. This is the Metaphysical Babes. Today is a day that I'm making, and I will rejoice and be glad in it.